Hello and a very warm welcome to yet another action-packed edition of the program CAC Weekly, a weekly program that keeps you abreast on the activities and the achievements of the Corporate Affairs Commission. I am Amina Jibril. Now coming up on the program, CAC holds 2021 Management Retreat, Service Delivery Tops Agenda 2020. Also, CAC explores going paperless, plus 3 CAC directors set to exit the service, call for support and cooperation with the Registrar General as he continues to reform the Commission. Stay tuned. We shall bring you details right after this break. And now welcome back. Most corporate organizations seeking improvement periodically step back from day-to-day activities for a period of concentrated discussion, dialogue and strategic thinking about their organization's future or specific issues. It is against this backdrop that the CAC held its 2021 Management Retreat in Kaduna on 30th to 31st July 2021 with over 270 attendees. The Registrar General and CEO of the Corporate Affairs Commission, Alhaji Garba Abubakar, declared open the retreat with the theme Digital Economy, the role of the Corporate Affairs Commission. Alhaji Garba Abubakar reiterated his commitment to sustaining the Commission's digitization effort to enhance its services to customers as well as generate more revenue for the government. The Registrar General, who stressed that the Commission was vigorously reforming its operations in accordance with global best practices, revealed that work on the deployment of Limited Partnership (LP) and Limited Liability Partnership (LLP) was nearing completion. While speaking on the Commission's improved revenue, the CAC scribe said the Commission last year paid over 3 billion naira operating surplus to the Federation account, as well as settled over 5 billion naira inherited liabilities, amongst others. He lamented that the Commission had, prior to his assumption of office, been spending over 101% of its revenue solely on staff cost. Now, Alhaji Garba Abubakar, who restated his commitment to continue to prioritize the training and retraining of staff, revealed that the Commission would soon organize the 2020 promotion examinations as well as commence the training of over 400 staff of the CAC. On the third wave of the dreaded COVID-19 pandemic, the Registrar General charged the unvaccinated CAC staff to voluntarily submit themselves for vaccination to help fight the disease. The Registrar General used the forum to further state his commitment to continue to work tirelessly for the Commission without succumbing to distractions or intimidation. Now, Alhaji Garba Abubakar also spoke on the theme of the workshop in a paper titled Digital Economy, the CAC of Today and Tomorrow.
We have the revised checklist that has been developed. We've tried to simplify most of the processes. Some of us have become police. When we see any application, we are not looking at the positive side. We are looking at how we can kill it. So please, let's change that mindset. We decided to bring all the principal managers from the head office to participate. In the past, it used to be branch accountants. When accountants were so influential in CAC, they were bringing every branch accountant to retreat. And not without auditors, so only branch accountants and heads of offices were being brought to retreat. Later on, they were dropped. But some of us that joined as the principal manager, I was less than 2 weeks in CAC when I attended a management retreat in camp. So I felt the middle management from the level of principal manager, they are the future of this organization. They should be part of this. But your future participation will depend on your level of contribution. If you sit down, look, and refuse to contribute anything, no, we do respect. We will not invite you to the next one. So please, you have immunity. Say anything you want to say, even if you are abusing me. You have immunity this time.
Also speaking during the day one of the event was Tolulokpe Adeola Shonaike, the Assistant Director, Registry Department, who presented a paper titled An Overview of the Revised Operations Checklist. One of the speakers at the Day One event, the Director, Human Resources, Mrs. Olayemi Oyeni, unveiled the Commission's intent to migrate from the use of Annual Performance Evaluation Review, APA, to Key Performance Indicators, KPI. Oyeni stressed that the APA system was subjective and obsolete, and revealed that the KPI form was structured into parts A, B, and C, consisting of assessment for the year under review and the upcoming year, amongst others. The Commission's Enterprise Software Companies Registration Portal, CRP, also came under focus as representatives of the indigenous software developer, Oasis Management Company Limited, Mrs. Akpe Ejura, spoke to participants on the dynamics of the upgraded CRP.
Then we have the customer complaints interface and the support channel, which is called Support Center, where customers can interact directly with Oasis and staff of the Commission as well. Then we have Enterprise Service Bus API for MDAs. This helps with data exchange and special set model for security agencies like EFCC and embassies that also request for status reports for companies or other entities. Then we have the data entry application. It's used by SCU and status desk. It's used for correction of legacy records and updates that were made before we went almost fully digital.
External users of the CRP from Abuja and Kaduna were on hand to share their experiences while interacting with the CRP to enable the Commission and the software developer make amends where necessary.
We are miles apart from where we started. You have done very, very well. To that extent, I'll congratulate Oasis. However, I believe in human affairs, there's always room for improvement. So I'll mention one or two glitches I have observed as a daily operator of the CRP. A lot of people here would not know, but I know as well as you do that there are instances where when we look at a glance at what all approving officers have on their task queue, it does not give us a clear report of what the truth is. When we interrogate, we'll see that a lot of applications are hanging somewhere. And when you unhang them, I don't know whether it is you holding them or not, but when you unboarding them, we have reports from approving officers who say they had 5 in their task, all of a sudden is now 115. We have to contend with that. I hope you can do something about that. Number 2, we have a belief where I come from that the person who is coming behind would be better than you. To that extent, I think there should be an improvement on certain things. Let's go back to the old CRP. If I work at the close of work, I will be able to determine what I have done. But in this new one, we do not have that. Approving officers are not able to know what they have done, but you have put something at the back office where an audit trail can be made. It is possible that there could be a glitch. I experienced it sometime where a glitch, could occur where the audit trail would reveal what is not actually true.
When we update records, the customers will still come and say the search report they printed is blank up till Wednesday this week. And I thought that had been taken care of. Because we do so much at the back office and it's really depressing when they come and say it's blank. What do you mean by blank? And I think we have mentioned this to Oasis so many times. And I hope that they will try and do something about it. And now, when we appoint directors and secretaries or remove them, or there's a change of registered office address, we expect, I think the idea was for it to automatically show on the CRP, but it doesn't happen. So what we have to do is go to the post incorporation portal. And sometimes we see, because it helps us to verify what the customer is claiming that is not on his report. When we go there, we find out sometimes that you see the removed, you don't see the appointed. You see the appointed, you don't see the removed. For change of registered office address, you don't even see it at all. So how am I sure that really the address was changed? It's really a problem for us. And then for change of secretaries, at least you've been able to resolve that one last week, where the old and the new secretaries show. But now you have only the new one. That is good. But we still want to be able to confirm, since right now, when there's this change, it doesn't show immediately. So we should be able to at least verify. And I'm hoping that that post-incorporation portal will serve like a history of the entity for the newly filed, for the new applications.
For pre and post, as deployed by the Commission, are fantastic ideas. They are quite laudable. And we appreciate the effort of the entire Commission, because I personally am aware that it's been an unending back-to-back work. I'm aware of the weekly meetings. I have been privileged to attend some of them, and I must say that a lot of work is going on at the CAC end. So the first one is in respect of the pre-incorporation portal. When a minor is listed as a shareholder, which is valid. Now, if for any reason a user has to edit the particulars of that minor as a PSC. Now, the system is currently configured to prevent a minor from being a PSC, and that's not the position of the law. The law is that once a person holds up to 5% of a company's shares, he's automatically listed as a PSC. So, but when you go to that PSC page, and perhaps you want to change the address of that minor who has been listed as a shareholder, now the PSCs are automatically loaded. Once you enter the minor as a shareholder and up to 5%, when you get to the PSC page, his name appears there. Now, if you touch his particulars as a PSC, right, you are unable to save that page because it flags that minor as the person must be an adult.
Job easy for lawyers and non-lawyers. Individuals can now do registrations within 24 hours and get the job sorted out. But I have a little observation to make. I know there was a particular company I intended to do a post-incorporation on, and when we logged in the name of the company, I found out that the name was wrongly spelled. And I had to use the RC number to be able to locate the name of the company. However, the name is different from the RC number we have. For instance, the name of the company is Sunicos, SUNICOS. But on the portal page, it's spelled SUNKOS, which is a totally different registration term by the owner of the company. And it became a problem for us because we could not carry out any post-incorporation issues. We are still undergoing the issues because it is yet to be resolved. I also have a similar case of a business name that was registered here in Kaduna State sometimes in 2012, and the name is not even on the portal. And we are unable to carry out any post-incorporation on that particular company. I've written a complaint to your customer service complaint email, and we are yet to get any feedback as to how to go about the name being uploaded into the portal for the customer to be able to carry out his post-incorporations applications that he needs to do. Beyond that, I feel
price application is still evolving. And what I'm going to just say is that most of the issues raised by the user, most of them, they have now been addressed, or we are addressing them. Let me just start by, let's say, he mentioned minor as a shareholder. Anytime when you enter the shareholding, the system automatically generates the person with significant control details for you. And then you have the option to edit that information, or you edit it. So his concern is that about the editing. When you edit the details of the minor at the PSC level, you run into challenge. Okay, at that point, anything you alter, it will go back to the shareholding. Fine. We have already considered this, and it's a work in progress. And next time when you come to the portal and you want to do the editing will be fine. And also you have the option of editing that particular information, and you go back, step backward, and then the system will automatically generate. That means at the shareholding stage, you can also edit the address of that minor, and then the information will now pull out and then place it in the PSC stage. Good. And then there are so many issues, even in the back office. We are talking with the consultant. Since presently we keep physical file where you can go in and check all the records of the filing done by that particular entity. So we want to mimic that, so that when you go to the back office, I want to know the ABC Limited, what the record of ABC Limited and all the filings for ABC Limited. Electronically, I need to see them, so that by a push of button, I will see a physical file with all the relevant documents attached. And we are working with the consultant. They say that this thing will be delivered, even though we will have all the records, but not with the information attached. You have to go to another place to see documents related to that entity.
Also, in the effort to continually improve its operations, particularly digitization, the Commission entertained a presentation titled Ensuring a Paperless CAC from Reliance Infosystems Limited, led by Olayemi Popola.
So, the discourse around digital transformation is premised on the objectives that a business or an organization seeks to achieve, and hence how you can deploy the right model and strategy towards achieving that, and then being able to marry or match the right technology capabilities to delivering on those organizational objectives. In this case, the CAC's goals and objectives. When we look at the enabling law, we find that, and listening through the session today, the functions of the CAC, as we found, includes your activities around pre-incorporation, post-incorporation activities, compliance and monitoring. Hence, we've heard several references to concerns around annual turnover filing being done promptly and what have you. To be able to deliver on these objectives, hence the need to transform digitally. Being able to map those business objectives to how technology capabilities can help you deliver on them. The slides that are yet to come up, it's intended to help us see through three important areas that this Corporate Affairs Commission need to be conscious of and be mindful of in driving this transformation journey. It's not just a technology discussion, it's a discussion that starts from strategy to execution and to delivery using the live technology.
And because the CAC management was concerned with keeping a healthy workforce, it ensured that Dr. Jibril Yahaya, an experienced medical consultant, was on hand to talk on ways to healthy living to the participants. Jibril Yahaya stressed that healthy living entailed maintaining a healthy lifestyle and introducing habits that improve one's health. He added that healthy living goes beyond healthy diet and exercise, but attitude and behavior have key roles to play in health promotion principles. Jibril maintained that there must be a balance between physical and mental health to achieve healthy living. And after the health talk, CAC Weekly caught up with 3 directors of the commission who would soon be exiting after decades of meritorious service. Mrs. Jetruda Kalono, Director Customer Service, Abdul Hakim Muhammad, Director Compliance, and Dr. Gado Shehu, MNI, Director Business Name, shared their experiences as well as offered advices to the CAC staff.
It's been a very beautiful ride for me, being here in the past 20 years. Working in Incorporated Trustees for, I think I was there for 11 years or thereabouts. They refused to move me because of the reforms we were doing at the time. Then I was taken to Records Management Department when there was a lot of work to be done, and we were able to turn the place around and generate quite some revenue that was never been done in Records Management Department. And the staff were fantastic, extremely hard-working staff. In fact, I must say this. The staff of CAC are exceptional, extremely hardworking, result-oriented. And it's not easy to have about 80 or 90% of your crop of staff to perform like this.
Well, luckily enough, I have served the commission for complete 30 years, and I will be exiting in less than 2 months. My advice to my colleagues that I'm leaving behind is that hard work is the key to success. And most importantly, for those that are lawyers, that provisions of the Companies and Allied Matters Decree Act, should be at their fingertips. They have to master it, they have to learn it, because we are the custodians of this law. And in fact, even other legal practitioners, we call them general legal practitioners. But when you look at the lawyers in CAC, they are professionals under the company law. Company law because we are the custodians of the Companies and Allied Matters Act. So my advice is that they should continue to be hardworking, and they should continue to master and know the provisions of the CAMA, and let the provisions of CAMA be at their fingertips. And I'm very sure by the time when they combine the two, the hard work and the knowledge of CAMA, definitely they will continue to succeed.
From all the lectures we have received and the interaction, I think the program worth it. You can see the enthusiasm from the staff. It has never been like this. They were expressing themselves, and you can see the commitment. The staff are ready to move to the next level of the commission. I would like to employ staff to be committed to their assignment and task. With the level of the achievement in commission now, we should not be seen lacking. We should give in our best, because this is our farm, and where you get your source of livelihood, you put in your best. And I wish us well. I wish Corporate Affairs Commission well, and long live Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Some participants, Mabuyaku, Urisema Toson Joan, and Ochaimor Adama, bore their minds on the retreat.
The 2021 management retreat has sincerely been very engaging and rewarding, particularly the theme for the year's retreat. It's quite apt because the world today is going digital, and the Commission cannot afford to be left behind. The retreat has afforded an opportunity to do a rethink of our process. Where are we? Where is the world? And where do we need to be? So for me, the retreat topic couldn't have been much more apt than what we have this year. The engagement has been very, very, very fantastic. The resource persons were very, very, very useful. And the topics were equally necessary as well as relevant in the operations of the Commission, considering where we are now and where we aspire to be.
I must say that it has been a very successful outing, very well organized, brilliant submissions by the paper presenters and discussants. CAC is advancing and advancing at a very fast pace, particularly under the new dispensation head by the new Registrar General. We are set to continue to break new grounds and to continue to take up new challenges to open the entire business space. So I'm glad I'm here I've learned a lot about where CAC is and where CAC intends to be. And we have a mission, we have an understanding to put our hands on the plow without looking back, work with the management to move the commission forward in all the respective places that we have come from. I, for example, am from Lagos office. I have a mandate and I'm going back to do my best possible to deliver on that mandate.
And on that note, we wrap up this week's edition of the program CAC Weekly. We do hope you enjoyed watching. Remember, for comments and inquiries, please take advantage of our social media handles and our helplines. On Instagram and Facebook, it is Corporate Affairs Commission. Our email is at cservice@cac.gov.ng. You could visit our website at www.cac.gov.ng. And our helplines are on the numbers 081-822-99016 or 081-822-98971, 090-874-01598 or 090-874-01599 and 090-874-01600. Join us next week for another interesting edition of the program CAC Weekly. Same time and same station. From me, Amina Jibril, and the whole team here, it is bye for now.